It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. And it comes your way next on EA Sports.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather, snow, and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Manning. And he's got Shockey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, Barber. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Barber. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run up the middle with Barber. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Here's Barber. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They go with Jacobs, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and settle back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And right away, he lost the football. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here comes Carter. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And they go play action with Favre. Shakes off the sack. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Always got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Favre. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a give, right side. It's Green. They find some open field here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On 1st down, Favre. And Walker has has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Up the middle they go. It's Green. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Green. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a give right side. Green. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is up to 5. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Manning now on first down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Then the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Favre. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Favre to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Favre. Got his man. It's Driver complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Manning. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these 2 coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, it's Green. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run on first down. Fisher. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Throwing is far. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Pushes past him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Manning to throw. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Second down and 8. Play action. Manning. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Now Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Holding, offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Up the middle they go. It's Fisher, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. On second down, Favre. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, here this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll find Driver here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Favre on second down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space.
Back now at Lambeau. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Green. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Green. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's at the 40. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Holding, defense.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Manning's going to keep it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses loses the football, and the Packers pick it up.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. They'll throw on first down with Favre. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the gun, it's Favre. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. From the shotgun, it's Favre. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. He's back to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Green. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down now. It's Green. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants now down on the scoreboard. A little under a minute to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the Bears looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. On second down, it's Green, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach. He's in big trouble.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to